Hi, welcome to Talking Text. Our passage is 1 Peter chapter 2 from verse 13. Be subject for the Lord's sake to every human institution, whether it be to the emperor as supreme, or to governors as sent by him to punish those who do evil and to praise those who do good. For this is the will of God, that by doing good you should put to silence the ignorance of foolish people. Live as people who are free, not using your freedom as a cover-up for evil, but living as servants of God. Honor everyone, love the brotherhood, fear God, and honor the emperor. Peter writes to his readers and says, be subject to every human institution, remembering that this is a persecuted people under the Roman Empire some were even being put to death. And he says, be subject even to those authorities. And he says the reason for this is to honor God. It's one of the ways in which we honor God is to honor authority, since God is the first head of all things and the authority over all things. So therefore honoring God comes as well by honoring authorities. He says that the emperor and the governors are there to punish evil and to praise good, which is a great challenge to those in authority and those in government about the tasks that they've been given. But he says this is the will of God, that by doing good you should put to silence the ignorance of foolish people. Peter describes that doing good is the key and best way to oppose evil, is to do good, not necessarily to attack evil, but rather to do good, which silences the evil. And this is how Peter describes they ought to live like this in a way, honoring authorities and doing good. He says, live as people who are free. And this is a wonderful verse because actually most people think that freedom and submitting to authority are opposed to each other. The Bible teaches that freedom is found under authority. Actually, you enjoy freedom when you understand authority. And the converse is true. If you refuse all authority, then you actually are no longer free, as it turns out. So he says, live as free, even though you're under authority, but not using your freedom as a cover-up for evil. Of course, the other extreme of freedom can be just using freedom in such a way that it results in evil. And Peter says, let not your freedom result in evil, but living rather as servants of God. This is so wonderful. Peter now describing the part of the calling which they have is to live as servants of God. As much as they are a holy priesthood, a royal nation, adopted by God, loved by God, they are also his servants. And they both go together wonderfully. Like submission and freedom, we are sons and servants. And he says, therefore, live as servants of God and honor everyone, even those who disagree with you or are opposed to you. Honor them. Find a way to honor them. Love the brotherhood. Love the church. Love the believers. Fear God, God at number one, and honor the emperor, honor authorities. Challenging words as Peter begins to get real practical on what it means to follow Jesus. And these are some beautiful insights from Peter on walking in the way of Jesus. Bless you, and thanks for letting the text talk.